The Johannesburg Metro Police Department has had a busy start to the year. JMPD recorded 6,312 traffic violations on New Year's Day. One motorist was arrested for driving at 189 kilometers an hour on New Year's Day. For more on this, we're joined by JMPD spokesperson Xolani Fihla. Thank you so much for your time, Xolani. We do appreciate it. I suppose the question is, what were people thinking? Over 6,000 cases of speeding violations on New Year's Day, with one particular case being 189 kilometers per hour. Just tell us more.
Thank you to you, Heidi, and let me also take this opportunity to greet the viewers. Definitely, we know that the festive season is one of the busiest periods on our roads. Late last year, we did see an influx of a lot of vehicles leaving the city, going to various destinations across the country. And our biggest aim as the JMPD is to ensure that we do reduce road fatalities by putting in corrective measures to ensure that motorists do adhere to the rules of the road. And some of these initiatives have most definitely been roadside checks, roadblocks, checking for vehicle fitness and driver fitness, and not forgetting driver behavior. And as you did say, Heidi, that the department has also revived its speeding operations and speeding enforcement in the city of Johannesburg. And as you did say, one motorist was arrested for driving in the speed of 189 kilometers per hour in 120k zone. And a total of 7 other motorists were also arrested. They were all detained at Lenasia South SAPS, where they got a bail of 1,500 rand. They were released and they are due to appear in court during the course of the week.
Maybe just give us some further detail as to this particular driver that was speeding at 189 kilometers per hour. Where did this happen, and how did you, as JMPD, manage to stop him?
This happened in the south of Johannesburg, around the Lenasia South area. It's on the freeway. Of course, the speed limit on the freeway is 120 kilometers per hour, but you do get a grace of 10K. So if you do pass 131, that's when you start to get prosecuted. And he was arrested by our JMPD high-speed unit, and they are the modus operandi, or the way they operate is that we have a camera operator who checks for speeding drivers, and once a driver is picked up to be driving over the legislated speed limit, then we do have officers who are waiting for that driver, let's say either 100 Ks or 50 Ks away, and that motorist is apprehended and brought to book.
I just want to ask you, I'm not sure if you are able to answer this, but are the speed cameras in and around the city working or not yet?
No, they are working. As you see that from the 1st of January, a couple of people have been arrested for speeding. And as you did say, that a total of 6,312 speeding cases were recorded throughout the city of Johannesburg, and that's in different regions like the Sandton Precinct, the Johannesburg Inner City, and in Roodepoort.
Okay, maybe just speak to us about the way forward. I mean, many people are still traveling back from their various holiday destinations, coming back into the city. Do you have enough boots on the ground, and are you seeing people just not adhering to the rules of the road?
That's true, Heidi. We are expecting traffic volumes to increase as people are making their way back into the city. And JMPD, of course, will continue with the intensified operations that we did see last year. What we are seeing is that some people are adhering to the rules of the road. But JMPD has also been conducting drunken driving roadblocks and operations with other law enforcement agencies within the city of Johannesburg. And from the 28th of November 2022 to the 2nd of January 2023, a total of over 600 motorists were arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol. You know, as a department, we do love statistics, and we do embrace the great work that's been done by our officers. But it is also a bittersweet statistics that we're getting for driving under the influence of alcohol. It still shows that other people are still not adhering to the laws and disregarding the fact that driving under the influence of alcohol is a major cause of serious or fatal injuries on the roads.
I think I was going to ask you that, to say how serious is the problem when it comes to those driving under the influence. When we were doing police operations on New Year's Eve, I was still baffled by how people would get behind the wheel and be under serious influence. Is this something that you are still picking up, especially around the festive season and people coming back into the city? Does this remain one of the biggest problems?
It is one of the biggest problems and a big concern for the department, especially as our aim is to reduce road fatalities. And we know that excessive speeding, driving under the influence of alcohol, and reckless and negligent driving are some of the causes of these serious accidents that we see on the roads. And that's why we need to have more boots on the ground. Visible policing is a great deterrent, not only for criminal activity, but for illegal activities as well, just like driving under the influence of alcohol and speeding. So more visible policing will definitely ensure that we do reduce this unwanted driver behavior that we are seeing on the roads. But we are also appealing for motorists to adhere and obey all the rules of the road, avoid excessive speeding, driving under the influence of alcohol or any other intoxicating substance. Reckless and negligent driving is a no-no, and don't talk or text on your cell phone whilst driving.
Definitely some great tips there. Thank you so much for that update. We do appreciate it. That was JMPD spokesperson Xolani Fihla, and I think it's just important to highlight that you aren't the only one on the road, so you have to be cognizant of those around you.